Hello and welcome everyone to a Division 6 matchup between UC San Diego's B team against USC's B team. These two teams are actually at the top of their standings currently, with UC San Diego B clinching a top 2 spot. USC can clinch a top 2 spot with a win or a draw, I believe. But if they lose, they actually go down to a wild card spot because UC Riverside was up against Northwestern's B team, who forfeit. So that gives UC Riverside a win in that match. And yeah, USC, they need a win or a draw if they want to go directly through to quarterfinals. So this is a big match for them. Right now we have USC's top board, Aiden Jogger, I don't know. Here with the black pieces against the bottom board from UC San Diego. So about a 400 rating point difference here. Looks like white has already traded off the dark square bishops, and they might be castling long here. We'll have to see if white wants to decide to attack on the king side with some of these pawns. Not sure what the whole knight h5 idea was here. Didn't make too much sense to me. Maybe looking at the f4 square. Maybe baiting white to play g4 and then getting into the f4 square. So yeah, we've got a closed center here for white. For the time being. It's going to be hard to kick this knight out with the pawn covering this advance. And a couple supporting pieces to e4. This is being attacked yet again. Looks like white's probably just going to end up castling. I like knight f4. Knight f4 looks really good. Attack the pawn, attack the bishop. So they take, they want to open up the f file for the rook. Bishop here also looking really good. Bishop here, there's knight takes. Wow. Wow. There's this move, knight takes c5 to land knight e6 fork. That's a hard move to find. Okay, knight f4 now lands. This is a brutal square. Hitting the bishop, hitting the pawn with check. Black is breaking through now. White's in a bit of a pickle. You can't castle either because you hang the bishop. So maybe you want to go bishop to f3. Bishop f3, though, there's knight d3 check. King's going to have to go uncastled. So g3 is played. So if you give check, king over, the knight's trapped. If you take, king takes. Okay, so king takes. King's not going to be castled. But white is holding on. No material loss yet, at least. Here we have a game between Jag and Alexander Yu. Jag, one of the leaders from USC. He was in the chat earlier, so I'll try not to leak any moves that perhaps he could be listening to. This is a close match here. 1660 versus 1615. Jag is the board 3 from USC's team up against the board 2. So let me make sure I'm following all the players. I don't see all the games yet. Okay, we got all the games now. So here's Udawan, the board 3 from San Diego against Charlie, board 2 from USC. 1560 to 1790, about a 200 rating point difference. This game's progressed a lot. Both players have doubled f pawns and an open g file. e5 was hit, so f6 defending that. So black able to advance the doubled pawns one square at a time here. I like f4 from white a lot. I think f4 is really solid. Might have to see a rook go to e8. The idea is you don't want to take because then you're left with terrible tripled pawns. You lose the d pawn. You're going to lose all these pawns. So f4 makes a lot of sense. If you push through with e4, you're going to lose the d pawn. White doesn't find it. They advance the king. They're going to the corner, to the side of the board, I should say. Maybe rook g8 looking pretty good here for black, actually. Just cut the king off. And what I would do, okay, so we see f4 now. Rook b to d8 makes a lot of sense. Covering here. So the threat is perhaps to play e4. I also like the idea of king e6 and then bringing the rook over. Okay, so this helps black a lot. This undoubles the pawns. You want to leave that pawn on f4. You really do. And now you can actually just play e4 now. e4 kicks this rook out. You got the two connected pass pawns. Very strong in the center. We have a rook left, so actually rook here looks like it threatens this, because it does. So the king actually leaves the h-file while it still can. I still like e4 a lot. Charlie's not going for it. Let's go back to, let's see how the top board from USC is doing. Aiden, okay, are we sacrificing pieces? What's happening here? Okay, bishop's hit, but knight takes knight. If pawn takes, you take here with check. If knight takes, we can just take that. So, yeah, looks like that's what we're going down. But other than all these trades, I think that white's actually doing fairly well considering they're board 4. Jonathan here. Maybe rook f4? Okay, going after this pawn also makes a lot of sense. So if the rook takes the rook, you can actually take here intermezzo, or no, rook comes back. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to get too fancy. You just simply take back, maintain the pressure here, wait for white to defend. Unless queen takes rook block, queen check. Yeah, actually, yeah, rook takes. I think there was queen takes on g4. That would have been really pretty because you at least get this check as well. You get something back. But white does not even entertain the possibility. They don't take on f8. They instead just defend g4 right away. And now the queen's looking here. We got a pawn block, so a lot of interlocked pawns here in the center. Queen swinging around. Queen g5. There's h4 perhaps. So hard to make progress on either side, honestly. So that would be a good result for the San Diego bottom board. Let's check out Jag's game again. Told Jag I'd be streaming his match. He was a little nervous. A little camera shy. Hopefully he's not listening. But no pressure on Jag, of course. Jag is the the board 3 against the board 2, so if he loses, that's the expected result. If he wins, that's great. So we'll see. I wonder if b5 is good for white. Not to give Jag any ideas. Are you listening, Jag? You better not be. If you're listening, play something besides b5. No, now he doesn't want. Now he doesn't know what to do. He's got half his opponent's time. Just make a move, Jag. Any move at this point. There you go. Rook e1. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, Udawan down to 47 seconds. What is happening here? What the heck? The rook is hit. We can take on f4. It's black's turn. Black's got a ton of time as well. Aiden against the bottom board. Okay, he takes this way, which makes a little bit less sense to me, I think, because we're not defending d3 anymore, right? So now king takes d3. Now this pawn is hanging as well. So everything white has is hitting this pawn. You cannot save it. If we took with the other rook, there's no king takes. There's rook takes, but then we have rook check. Something like that. I don't know. So yeah, I think Charlie took with the wrong. No, this isn't. This is Charlie. Sorry, I said this is the board 1. This is the board 2. So yeah, maybe white's a little bit better now because they're gonna be winning this pawn. Yeah, just rook takes. Either which way. And you're defending this. You're at material. Rook check. King back. Oh, let's check out promote to bishop. Only 7 seconds for Denise. Or Dennis. I don't know. Abadan. Against Rohith. Top board from San Diego. So it looks like black should be crushing here. Knight takes here. Nice move. Knight check on f2 now. Queen check. King to d2. No, now there's rook takes. Oh, knight takes with check. Yeah, now queen takes. Oh, okay, forcing queen straight. No, they missed it. Botez Gambit from promote to bishop and resignation. So first point on the board for UC San Diego, the top board, taking down the board 4 from Southern California. I tuned in here because Jag only had 19 seconds, but both these players here very low on the time. Ooh, black is winning now. Yeah, this is a win for black. Yeah, the e-pawn's promoting. So looks like that was a pretty close game, ending in a win for USC's bottom board. Let's see, queen check. We saw a game earlier today where queen versus pawn ended in a draw. Oh, he won by resignation. What? I guess queen c6. Queen c6 is the move. But I kind of think that's an early resigner. I don't know. But top boards, both getting a win against the bottom boards, as to be expected. Here we got Jag still very low on the clock, but his opponent now under a minute. Jag's playing here in the center. I like this a lot. I think Jag is going to get some sort of compensation here. He's got the rook opposite the queen. Maybe capturing with a different piece would have been better. Ooh, Jag, buddy. I know you're low on the clock, but holy smokes. Look, black sees it now. Ooh, black knows they got away with that one. They're defending now. Jag letting his opponent off the hook. So we can try to utilize the F file. Okay. King to the corner. Oh, Udawan and Charlie agreeing to a draw. So that's actually a nice result for the San Diego team. As the match is all tied up, what the heck happened? Did we try to checkmate on G2? We tried to checkmate on G2 and we both has gambited. Alright, Jag, you're up a queen. Oh, you're going to lose this, though. Oh, but you're going to get the knight. Okay, queen versus rook. Let's see the technique. Jag's going after the isolated pawns. Very smart. This is defended, but not as the a6 pawn is not. Now that's a passer right there. Queen comes back. We got connect 4 here. Now, you do just have to watch out for check and mate. You got to watch out for that. Luckily, you can always capture here. Okay, attacking the rook. Queen takes. Attacking this. Defending this. Honestly, you could take here and still be winning, but let's see. Yeah. Hit the rook, save the queen. Jack should have this in the bag. I think black should go for this. They should try to sneak this in. That could have been a fork. No, rook would block. Look at this pawn. This is a little slow. Black needs to go for g4 right now and hope that they promote. No. Why are you guys resigning? This is such an important match. Okay. Well done to Jag getting a point. And that's actually a lead for USC now. Lonely Spaceman cheering on Jaden. Love to see it. Love to see the support in the chat. So, yeah, San Diego, I mean, they have a top 2 spot clinched, but if they lose to USC, they'll lose the top spot. So they'll be down to number 2. And the top spot is a little bit favored because when you're in the playoff bracket, the higher seed gets paired up with the lower seed. Yeah, you gotta always play for the tricks, man. Especially when the pawn's 1 square away from promotion. If you can get that pawn in with check, force the king to the back rank, that rook check would be mate. So I mean, I'm just saying, you always gotta keep an eye out for those kind of things. But anyways, we're off to round 2. USC has a 1-point lead. This is a very close match. Here we got Charlie versus Loltro. Jonathan, the board 4, who hasn't gotten a point yet. Neither board 4 has gotten a point, so Jag is now up against RKP for the win. The only player from San Diego to get a win in that last round. So Jaden outrated by about 200 rating. Still just developing the pieces. E6 is very solid here for Jaden. Jaden, if you want to win this game, play E6. Trust me. It's your best development. You got to get the bishop out. You got the 2 knights out. You got this bishop out. Now you need to get this one out. It's just, oh, he's going for the early fianchetto attack, lining up the pieces here. So I guess Jaden doesn't want to win, I guess. Bishops are for chump? I don't know. These are some good bishops over here. He's got bishop h3 lined up. Does he go for it now? I don't know. There it is. So bishop takes, queen takes. Okay, bishop here, kind of a peculiar spot. I mean, maybe knight here is a thing. Takes. Does he launch? No, he goes e6 now. Knight here, threatening the fork. How do you defend this? Rook c8. Jaden finds it. Simple move. Simple enough. A defensive move, reactionary move. A6 next on the agenda for black. Get this knight out of here. Bishop here next. Trade this thing. Or h6, g5. And just... I mean, this rook has moved, so there's no castling queenside. But I still just love this idea. With the queen here, although the pawn is kind of blocking the queen. Maybe that's why Jaden didn't go e6. It's because he wanted the queen and bishop to be lined up first. So rook here. Some support on the c-file. Let's check out some of the other games real quick. Here's the top board from USC Aiden against the board 3 Udawan. Udawan getting a draw against the board 2. So what do we have here? What's going on? Queen stepping in. The position seems fairly even. I'd say white might have a slight edge because they have more pawns on dark squares, which is pretty good against light square bishops. These pawns can become permanent weaknesses if white does a good job of clamping down on these pawns. So we have rook here offering a trade. Rook d4 is a solid move. Let's check on Charlie and Jonathan. A minute advantage for Charlie. Kind of an interesting setup. Queen behind the rook here on the d file. This is an isolated pawn here. As soon as this knight moves, this knight's going to be hit. Knight here is covered by the queen now. No threats on h2 yet. Neither side has a flight square. I'd say white has the slightly more active rooks. This pawn could be a weakness here, so maybe a slight edge for white. Not entirely clear. And we haven't looked yet here, so promote to bishop. I believe who hung their queen. Hello Harvard. Good to see you. What's happening in this one? Bishop covering the d8 square. Would love to play rook d8. But no. How about g5? What if we just full sent it right now? Bishop back. That's it. Probably they sacrifice, honestly, if you play g5. How about f4? How about f4? f4 threatening g5. There it is. Promotes a bishop with a good move on the board. This actually is a close matchup, 1660 to 1590. Only 70 rating point difference. So yeah, what does white do here actually? How do you get this guy out of there? I don't know if you do or not. f4 is a solid choice. So yeah, black might be winning some material. Although I will say, promote to bishop is already down a pawn. So you can sacrifice a piece for two of these pawns if g5, and then you'll have 3 pawns for a piece, which isn't too shabby. So let's see. We got a counterattack on the bishop. We can trade here. Bishop takes, and then g5. In fact, that might be best because the knight helps control g5. This is one of the 2 pieces that will sacrifice on g5 if g5 is played. White would be losing a piece, but black does not. They don't take the knight. They decide to leave the bishop on the board. And yeah, g5 is being restrained from promote to bishop. Okay, c5 on the board. Should we just play b5? Let them have the connected pass pawn. Or do we take, inviting their rook into the game? Ooh, Charlie has his opponent under a minute on the clock. So what is happening here? Rook takes. You have to play rook takes. Now, is there like knight check? Probably just a king move then. Although I'm not sure. Oh, we have a draw offer somewhere. Draw offer from Aiden. Top board from USC offering the 3rd board a draw. Even number of pawns. Looks like Udawan decides they want to continue playing. King over here. Interesting. Is this a move? No, here. So now we should take. Take. Yeah, this game's completely drawn. At least should be. Maybe b4. There it is. Take. King moves. King here. Yeah. How about this move? Is that a thing? Okay, f4 on the board. King c3. King c3, king here, king back. King here. King up. Probably you don't want to allow that. Another draw offer from Udawan. Yeah, looks like they're going to repeat. King c3 is just the undisputed best move there, so they were gonna threefold if they didn't. So draw. I mean, that's a good result for Udawan. He's up to 1 point now. He's gotten a draw out of both top 2 boards from USC. UC San Diego still trailing by a point. Oh, we got a race of pawns here. I like c7, no? Isn't white a little bit faster? Maybe not a little bit, maybe a lot faster. Rook check. Ah, that's mate. Ouch. So, Charlie with the win there. Expanding USC's lead. So the top 2 boards from USC, both getting a win out of Jonathan, both getting a draw out of Uday. Uday, I don't know, Dewan. The board 3 from San Diego. But let's see, how's our guy Jag doing? How's Jaden doing? Looks like Jaden's doing quite well. No, Jaden's not doing quite well. Jaden's doing the opposite of well. Jaden never castled. He never got his dark square bishop out. Check. Hold on. Here it takes. Knight check. King here. We're not going here for some reason because of this. King here. Offer a queen trade. Block. Takes. King running. Oh, that hurts. That's not very nice. This is going to be resignation soon. Yeah. So, Jaden, let's see where you could have improved. Why are we moving our knight when we need a castle? And yeah, you don't want to open this up. So, leave. Yeah. Here, bishop out probably is best. All right. Let's check out. This is the last game. AU the Epic down to 6 seconds. Black's crushing. Black, I mean, this is a bad move. That's a free piece right there. And now what is my question? That's a free rook. Oh no. Time pressure. Knight takes. Fork. King here. Queen check, beautiful. Rook mate, nicely done from the bottom board of USC. So top board from San Diego gets 2 points out of 2. Taking down Jag there. And Denise Audubon. No, Abaddon. I'm just going to call him promote to bishop. 4th board getting a win there. So USC, they're up 2 points at the halftime. We got 2 rounds left. Here we got Jaden. Playing with the black pieces against Jonathan. Jonathan without any points yet. So yeah, UC San Diego, they have 2 players that don't have any points yet. Alexander Yu, their board 2, who lost to both bottom boards of USC, and Jonathan, the 4th board. So UC San Diego is going to need to pick it up here in the second half. Still plenty of chess left to be played. But 5-3 is a nice lead. Can't be too comfortable yet. So anything can still happen. Jaden, I swear if you don't bring this bishop out. Okay. See, isn't it nice knowing you can castle now? Is he gonna castle though? It's a pretty good move, I'd say. Maybe considering queen developing or something, or d5. I don't know. We have Udawan versus promote to bishop. Bringing the knight in, blocking the bishop attack on the queen. Udawan is up a pawn. Gonna have to nickname him up a pawn instead of Udawan. That was pretty bad, but I'm sticking with it. If anyone from San Diego's listening, that's his new nickname from now on. You gotta call him up a pawn, Udawan. All right, so promote to bishop, looking to get the dark square bishop out to castle. I mean, they could castle either which way. But yeah, bishop here, pinning the knight. Bishop breaking the pin. White can castle either which way and be totally fine. Black decides to go king side. So now, where does white want to go? They go king side as well. I think queen side would have been a bit more fun. I don't know, a bit more exciting. But either which way, totally fine, totally safe. Now we have rook d8 attacking this guy. So you either defend with the rook or you move the bishop. Probably don't want to move the bishop because you want to keep defense over the knight. You don't want to allow, I don't know. I mean, I guess there is queen takes, but okay, our queen would be hanging, our bishop would be pinned, so who knows? They chose rook ad1. Totally fine. Now this rook wants to get involved, perhaps. No, doubling. Rook d7 for rook d8. Very logical. Let's check on with Jaden. How's Jaden doing? His bishop's hit. Goes back to e7. His queen very short on squares. In fact, what are you doing, Jaden? Oh no. I think. Okay, bishop e4 hits the queen. He wants to go queen a4, I suppose. I mean, white could even just take this, right? Right. Queen takes. We have queen takes, and then there's queen takes rook. Oh. So they go back. They maintain pressure on a4, so there's no queen a4. If you go queen a6, there's knight c7. So yeah, I mean, whatever opening Jaden's choosing, he's getting burned on c7. Like, the knight's always coming to b5. So, okay, he decides knight e5, queen check to take here. Now, bishop here, bishop here. He doesn't take the knight. He goes here to get this bishop out, but now, like, his queen's so short on squares. Also, after you get this, why not just take? You leave white with double isolated pawns here. So we lose an exchange. Although we do get the G pawn though, right? That's pretty nice. We even have bishop h1. Bishop h1 could be a thing. Could also not be a thing. Like bishop a1, there's probably f3. So just taking with the queen. Pawn here, you gotta go to h3. Okay, so yeah, Jaden's getting some decent compensation for the exchange. He's gotten a pawn, but it's not just any pawn, it's the G pawn. Right in front of the king. He's got a very active bishop. Pobby cheering on the San Diego Tritons. Oh, we had a result here that I missed. A checkmate against Charlie. So, Rohit, the top board from San Diego, getting a point back. Let's see, we lost this piece. Rook, oh, here, and they missed something. White missed check. I'm actually confused. Bishop check. If king here. Rook e7. Wow. Wow. Well, White did not play that. White played the queen e1, blundering mate in a few. So well done to Rohit. They're 3 for 3 right now. They're carrying this team right now. They have 3/4 of their points, bringing San Diego back within 1 point of USC. USC still with 1 point lead. 3 games left in this third round. Jaden's fighting here. He's trying to stir up trouble on the king side. He's playing f5, trying to open up his rook. Trying to get in there, trying to break down these light squares for his queen on the long diagonal. If this pawn moves, the queen and bishop combo open up on the knight. The knight can always take this bishop. Queen takes d7. Pressure on the bishop here. Pressure on the pawn. Can you defend both? Do you want to defend both? Do you just keep trying to gobble up pawns? So let's see. Takes. Takes. Taking here opens up the bishop. Defends this. You lose the bishop, yes. But now you take here. Right? That's got to be worth something. You're attacking this. You're attacking this. I think what's deadly is if you take here and they take back, we got f2. Not just only a fork, but you also open up the queen. That would actually be mate in 1. But is Jaden going to see any of that? Is he just going to try to defend the bishop and then lose the pawn with check? It's hard to say. He's really thinking here. He's got half his opponent's time. This would be a nice win for the board 4 from San Diego. So he goes bishop g5. Now there's queen takes e6 check. And you know, if you could take with check, why not? There it is. King h8. Kind of forced. You could have played this, but you don't really want to. Queen offers a trade. Nicely placed right in the middle of the board. Right dead center. There's a check. You could just block. Block or king h1. Flip a coin. What's the difference? So if you block here, you can take with check. You put the king opposite the rook. So queen e8. That's a hard move to find though. I don't think Jaden finds it, especially in the time pressure. Only 20 seconds. That's a beautiful move. Oh my goodness, he finds it. Oh, this is a really nice move. Very hard to stop this actually. I think you need bishop f1. And then you got to give up the piece. Now Jaden's winning now. I hope he's not listening. But he hasn't been this whole time. So let's check out Udawan's game versus Promoted Bishop. Both these players 1500. Oh, we had a move here. So would they play? Oh, they didn't move yet. Never mind. Still thinking. Okay, bishop pair versus a rook. So Promoted Bishop using the bishops to the advantage. This is looking good for black. Also time advantage. Let's see. Oh, what is happening here? I love white's position. What was this move? Just grabbing a pawn. Why don't we go rook e4, dude? Rook e4, queen takes and mate. Why are we grabbing pawns? Come on, Aiden. Top word from USC. Gotta see the mates. So now what? Lift the rook, my friend. Rook e4. Lights out. GG. Thank you for coming and have a good one. Take care. Lights out. Good night. Game over. so okay, after bishop takes, there's queen b8. I don't even know what queen b8 does, dude. Yeah, still missing. Rook e4 is so good. What's happened here? So here, yeah, Jaden's crushing. Well done, Jaden. So Jaden getting their second point, extending SC's lead back to 2. Here, 7 seconds to 18 seconds. This is a pin. King steps out. All the pawns are defended. All the pieces are defended. So let's see. Udawan's gonna have to survive a long, slow, painful death by the bishop pair. Frantically moving in time pressure. Slowly but surely. Here, you can't go here. That's a free one. Come on. There we go. All right, promote to bishop. Gonna take down Udawan. They're gonna resign. There it is. All right, so extending the lead to 3 points now. Strong performance. I mean, the bottom 2 boards from USC are leading the way. 2 points apiece. Their top boards are only at 1.5. I guess what's happened here? So we missed the rook e4 mate, but we got mate instead here. So USC, they clinch a draw, and with that, they clinch a top 2 spot. So congrats to USC's B team. They're going straight to the quarterfinals, which means a win in quarterfinals gets them to the semifinals. I don't remember the Division 6 prizes off the top of my head. They might not yet be guaranteed money there, but they definitely will not be having to play on Saturday, as they have a wild card spot clinched now. So that's good for them. It's good news. I'm sure they're happy about that. And they're looking to overtake San Diego, actually. So I believe right now they're below San Diego's B team by 10 points in the board points, which means in order to tie and to take over the San Diego team in the standings, they actually need to win the match by a score of 10-6. So right now they're at 8 out of 4. San Diego can still clinch the top spot if they get over 6 points. So we have 1 round remaining. USC needs at least 2 of these 4 to take top spot. San Diego needs 2.5 to keep the top spot. So very interesting last round here. I don't know if the players know this, but it is pretty important. The standings are important, right? You'd rather be the top seed than the second seed. Although both of these teams are directly to quarterfinals. So San Diego already had that clinched. If San Diego sweeps this round, they keep Seoul first. They don't need a sweep though. They just need 2.5 points. So we'll see. USC's been playing really well though. Let's see. We got Jag versus Udawan. Jag's already castled. Black is yet to castle. playing d6 to get the bishop out. If it's tied 2-2, then USC will take over the top spot because your teams would be tied on board points as well as match points, but USC would have beaten your team. So that's the third tiebreak, is head-to-head match. If head-to-head tiebreak was the first tiebreak, then USC would just need a half point here out of 4. So using only board points is actually favorable for San Diego. All right, so we have d5, pawn takes, knight takes. Probably got to be the follow-up here. Yep. Probably you don't want to take this. Probably you want to move the queen somewhere. Probably not here because of knight here. So maybe, I don't know. Any queen move besides this. Okay. Yeah, you guys already have a top 2 spot clenched, so you guys don't have to play on Saturday. You play on Sunday. You guys go directly to quarterfinals, but you guys are still fighting for the top spot. This is the fight between the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed. So USC just needs to split the round 2-2. So what's happening here? We got the battle of the board 4s. Jonathan yet to get any points against Promote to Bishop, who's been doing really well. Looks like Black's doing much better, though. This king is very safe. This king is not so safe. Queen takes b3 is a thing. This knight is covering the d2 checking square. Very important piece here. So queen takes on b3. So yeah, Jonathan's looking good. Knight here hits the queen. Hello, Arpan. Arpan, I don't know. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. So here's the battle of the top boards. They're 8 rating points away from each other. We've traded off our Fianchetto bishop, so white still has theirs. Material is even. White's attacking on the A file. Rook here, there's knight fork. That's annoying. So how do we defend this? We go here, perhaps. Opposite their bishop, but there's a lot of stuff in the way. We can go queen a7. Let's see the board 2s, how they're doing. White can get the bishop pair, attacking this pawn, attacking the bishop. And this game, it looks fairly even. I would say maybe white has a better structure because of these doubled pawns here, but honestly, position's pretty closed, which actually favors the knights over the bishops. Queen a7 or queen b7 better for saving that pawn? They chose b7. If you go a7, there's potential for this pin. So I don't know. They took with the queen here. Black has the d4 square now. Oh, there's a tactic. We saw this in the Division 2 match between Benin. Oh, that's a free exchange? Perhaps? Oh, it's not. It's not. Knight takes is actually checkmate. Because the queen here. Oh my goodness. So still there's this tag. Oh, they find it. What a move. Queen takes knight, followed by knight fork. Beautiful tactic. Beautiful. I love inserting the rook here is such a sneaky move. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful moves for Rohith. Taking the top board down from San Diego. I mean, I assume they can finish this one out, but I shouldn't speak so soon. Promotes a bishop, and Loltro had a draw. So first points for Jonathan. So USC gets the official win with that score. And San Diego, they need 2 out of the 3 games to maintain their lead in the standings. Yeah, this is Division 6 of the Collegiate Chess League. So it looks like Jag is doing well. This knight's hanging. This pawn is hanging. This king is a bit weak. This king is really safe. So Jag should win this for USC. Rohith should win this for UC San Diego, which means it all comes down to this one. So what's happening here? This is a very even position. So, yeah, this board right here, a draw is good for USC. San Diego needs the win for the #1 spot, but anything can happen still. Lots of chess left on this board to be played. Lots of pawns on light squares. So this bishop kind of staring off into space, into distance. Can anyone play in the Collegiate Chess League? You have to be a registered student. So if you are a student in college or university, then you can join if you have a team, if your chess club has enough people. Okay, so we have these like double pawns here. Yeah, Black keeping the knight on, perhaps planning for g4 first and then putting the knight back. Could be an idea. Bishop hits the rook, just rook f7. Super solid move. The knight covers bishop h5 ideas. So that's nice. We're not blundering any skewers. Charlie, good on the clock. Over twice his opponent's time. Now over 3 times his opponent's time. So let's see in this one. Yeah, Rohith is doing great. Up double the clock. Up a piece and a pawn. Jag is doing well. The queen is hit. Queen has to cover the knight and doesn't. Oh, this is hit though. Okay, never mind. Don't go here because of this. Low time though for Jag. Jag's in time pressure. And queen's gonna take here next probably. Queen here. Wait, whoa. Whoa. What's rook c8 doing? There is check. Okay. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, Jag's time pressure is making me nervous. Here, I mean, all the USC players are low on time. Oh. G4. It's pretty good for Rohith here. Should be mate soon. Jag down to 6.9 seconds. So he does find the queen check. There was rook c8. Defending this. Knight here. This is looking good for Jag. He's just got very short time. Queen takes pawn. He's threatening check. Check here. Rook block. Hold on. This is hanging. Queen takes here. Queen takes d4. This is a game still. This is a game actually. Queen takes d4. No, back. What? Wait, that hangs the knight. Oh, black. Udon, you have so much more time than he does. What is queen f8? What is queen d8? What are you doing? Oh, Udon, come on. You had queen takes d4, defends the knight, attacks their knight. This is mate very, very soon. Okay, I don't know why we don't take this. Okay, knight takes his mate. Okay. I don't know. Knight takes. Just knight here. We have mate in 2. Okay, mate in 2. Okay, mate in 2. There it is. All right, Jag. That's a big point for your team. You're at 3 out of 4. Very good score. Okay, looks like White's mating this very soon. So the top board from USC goes down to the top board from San Diego, who goes flawless, 4 for 4. And like I said, it all comes down to this last game. So whoever wins this game moves on to the top spot in their division. Let's see. So what's happening here? Material is even. Trading here, pawn takes. This opens this up. You can go here and trade everything down. This looks better for black because the pawns are on light squares, and this is a tall pawn. You have 1, 2, 3, like 4 moves basically before the bishop can actually activate. Oh, trading here. Okay, pawn push, maybe? The knight is much better than the bishop, in my opinion. So the bishop's beginning its journey. Okay, knight check here is going to be annoying. Can we... Yeah, get this guy over here. Might be a little late. That's okay. King... Oh. Wait, what? Are you worried about... I mean, both sides have passed pawns. This is very interesting. So this bishop's just guarding this guy. Offering queen trade now. The knight has to move. And can this pawn run? Or is the knight... The knight's probably there in time. Do we take this? Oh, we take with check now. Oh, what is king f2? I guess the pawn was hanging no matter what. So black is winning this. A draw for USC clinches them #1 spot. The knight wants to come here, I guess. Bishop here, pawn push. Wait, but he's going very awkwardly. Knight here, here, here. Or here, here, here. Or he's just gonna do this. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, okay, pawn push. Bishop moves. Now the knight just needs to come here. So here, 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 here. Okay. So now if you go here, they push here. So this is like the ultimate. So if you go here, there's here. So here, there's here, yeah. Now here, there's here. And there's this though, but there's this and oh, there's this. Okay. Nice. So Charlie getting the dub for his team, which puts USC at the #1 spot. They're at 10.5 to 5.5. Literally, like, they needed to win 10-6. So 10-6 would have also gotten them the top spot, but they got a half point extra. Are these FIDE rated? No. Some of these players might have FIDE ratings, but you don't need FIDE to play in this event. You don't even need USCF. You just need a chess.com account. Congratulations to USC, though, clinching the #1 spot in their division. Very impressive. It took the final game of the season to do it, and they also needed the score strong enough to overtake UC San Diego's tie-breaking points. So congrats to USC. congrats to both of these teams on a phenomenal season. They both take the number 1 and number 2 spot, with USC taking it in dramatic fashion in the very last game of the match. So it was very close. Maybe the match score wasn't that close, but the standings was close. And these two teams might face off later in the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know how the bracket. I think if they face off, it would be in the semifinals. So you never know. It'll be close. They might have money on the line if they play again in the future. So yeah, both teams are going directly to quarterfinals. They will not be playing on Saturday. They will be playing on Sunday. They find out who their opponent will be on Saturday when the rest of the division plays in the wild card. So we'll see. And yeah, if USC lost this match, they might not have even made the quarterfinals, because I think UC Riverside had a bye win against the bottom team in their division, Northwestern B, who was eliminated. So they didn't even send a team to round 7, I think. So Riverside could have snuck their way in there to the top 2 spot had USC lost. So this is a very big point for USC, not only guaranteeing quarterfinal spot, but also getting the top seed. So once they do play, it'll presumably be a weaker opponent than had they just taken second place. So yeah, this is making for very exciting playoffs. A lot of California schools in this division, in the A group in general, which is pretty exciting. So anyways, you guys, that is it for me today. We do have one more match like tomorrow. I'm literally just gonna go over the standings right now and just start updating the points. Oh, Jag, would you want to join in for an interview? Post-match interview with Jag? What do you say? Well played, Pobby. Yeah, UC San Diego's first loss of the season. Absolutely. All right. Let me call you. This is gonna be. Let's hear what Jag has to say to the world. Jaden popped off. He was the point leader for this team. Hello, Jaden.
Hello.
I wanted to congratulate you personally on a phenomenal performance, not only clinching the number 1 spot overall in your division, but you personally leading the pack of your team 3 out of 4 games. Everyone else did really well, though, at 2.5 out of 4. What
Yeah.
inspired you today?
What inspired me? Well, Joe, I got up. I ate some lunch. Woke up at 11 college, and then I worked on an assignment, and then I sat down to play some chess. So I feel maybe my brain was already active, and I kind of already had the knowledge flowing through my veins.
So do you think having that work-life balance between, getting your assignments done at school and playing chess, do you think that helps you stay in the right mindset, like kind of like a healthy lifestyle?
Yeah, I think so. So keeping my brain active with schoolwork and keeping my body active with going to the gym and ultimate frisbee, I think it's been keeping my head clear, and I think that it's been making it a bit easier to calculate lines and think on my feet while sitting down. But yeah.
Okay. So do you think that like your teammates could have like a physical exercise bonding experience time maybe, and that'll help keep you guys in shape for the playoffs?
Well, actually, funny you mention it. I know that Charlie has actually played ultimate frisbee with me in the past. He was on the same IM team as me.
Okay. How's your ultimate frisbee team doing?
Oh, we're doing great. We're practicing twice a week. We had our first tournament a couple weeks ago, and we went 4 wins, 3 losses, and it was great. We played really well. And yeah, it's been fun. And our chess team is going great too. So like both the teams that I'm on right now are like popping off, and it's been fun. It's been really fun.
And I assume your assignments are going well as well.
Let's say that.
So definitely not sacrificing your homework and your school for your extracurriculars, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I would never.
But yeah, you definitely need a good balance with everything. So yeah, maybe I wanted to go through some of your games. What do you think about
Oh, let me pull that up. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Okay, so this is just the game that I had.
Okay.
Oh, hold
Streams a
on.
bit. Oh, just note my time in most of these
So
games.
in this, yeah, you're very low on the clock here. Your opponent kind of was fighting back. I think you're up very early on, and then they kind of inexplicably play this queen to f8 move. What was going through your mind before they played this? Like, did you see they had queen takes d4?
No, I did not.
Okay. Well, queen takes d4, and I'm not sure exactly what your plan from there is. Maybe just like knight f3, but it looks like a fairly even position.
What was I
They
gonna
played
do?
queen f8, and you kind of took their knight immediately. So you kind of noticed that their knight was hanging, which is really good for you.
Yeah, I tend to tunnel vision on my own queen in time pressure because like my queen is like the I guess the most likely to make something happen. So my tunnel vision just made me see hanging piece,
Yeah, and
and
then
I
they
just
played queen
yeah
d8, forking
yeah
your queen and knight.
yeah there was it was a pretty nasty fork, but I managed to find the refutation. Queen takes d8,
Yeah, that was pretty
confusing the
good.
audience
And
until
then here you double the rooks. You're threatening mate in one on h8, so they defend with g8.
I don't want to talk about this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I figured like rook takes g8 was also pretty good. Um,
I figure that mate in like three was pretty good. Yeah.
well,
What was it?
your move was it became mate in 4, but now here do you see a better move that white could have played?
Let's see. Um. Oh, knight takes g6 checkmate is pretty good.
Yeah, knight takes g8 or g6. That's a pretty finish to the game. So this game ended up lasting about another 7 or so moves, but um, I did want to congratulate you. I don't know if you knew this, but this game actually, no, not this game. This was one of 2 games that helped clinch. You guys got first place overall in the division, and you had to win by a score of 10-6. You ended up winning at 10.5 to 5.5. Did you know that?
We had to win 10-6.
Yeah, in order to beat San Diego on tiebreakers.
Oh my goodness. I
So
had no idea.
so yeah, you guys were just he left the call, ladies and gentlemen. He was so shook by this news that he just you dropped the phone. Oh, welcome back, Jane. Did you need a moment there for yourself?
I was just gonna say after this game, I was gonna text you and ask how tiebreakers worked.
Yeah, so I mean, if my calculations are correct, you guys just barely edged out the San Diego team by 1 point
Oh
on
my
tiebreaks.
goodness.
So yeah, this game and your opponent game, Charlie, against Alexander Yu, was instrumental in taking the number 1 spot over the number 2 spot. So,
Wow,
so
dude, that is so cool. All right, well, thank you for the info.
yeah,
Thank.
so congratulations. Obviously, I'm gonna have to confirm all the standings later tonight, so I will just send that confirmation to all the teams later so that they know who they're playing. There is one
Mhm.
more match tomorrow that I know of. I don't think it's the same division though, so you guys should be fine. But um, yeah, do you have anything to say to like your fellow teammates? Any inspiration before playoffs?
Uh, let's see. So my fellow teammates, all the USC sub teams, guys, we've been fighting on. We have fought on. Fight on more. Let's clinch to playoffs. Let's do this, guys.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys. I don't know how much money is on the line in your division, but do you guys have any plans for any potential prize funds that go your way?
Uh, there's money.
Yeah, we have $25,000 in prize funds this year.
I'd have to look at the amounts, but we're probably gonna buy some clocks for the club or some new boards.
Awesome.
'Cause,
That's what I
yeah,
figure most clubs are going for.
yeah, dude, clocks are expensive. We have like what, like 20 to 30 boards and like 5 clocks.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys could use some more clocks. So hopefully you guys get something. So I wish you guys good luck. He left the call again. No, Jaden, let's throw a raid. You know, from USC, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, for those of you that are interested, you could check out our prizes here in the article. Uh, I know that Yale, no, not Yale. Who is it? Georgia Tech this morning in our weekly arena, they already clinched $500 for the weekly arena prize, so that's cool. We still have the club registration prize, and we also have the top clip prize, which I think Yale actually is leading. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you to Jaden for joining the call. He dipped out a little early, but that's okay. He said what he needed to say, and he definitely made a statement in his 3 out of 4 performance today as USC's third board. So congrats once again to USC B for clinching first. Congrats to UC San Diego